I went to your chamber. They said you are in the auditorium. I went there. Then I saw the
That's why
women's
I
day.
requested
Women's,
him.
yeah, he called me. I did not. Women's day. Then I called him. Exactly.
A very good morning to all of you, and welcome to the official launch event of a unique scheme by All India Council for Technical titled VANI, which is the vibrant advocacy for advancement and nurturing of Indian languages. So before moving on to the official function, let me invite all the dignitaries sitting on the dais to officially launch the event by lighting the auspicious lamp. Please. Women's Day. Thank you, sir. So good morning once again. For the official launch of AICT Vani scheme, we have with us today the chief guest, Professor P.G. Sitharam, sir, Honorable Chairman, All India Council for Technical Education. We have the guest of honor, Padma Shri Chamu Shashtry ji, the Chairman of High Powered Committee for the Promotion of Indian Languages, Ministry of Education, Government of India. We have with us Professor Rajiv Kumar, sir, Honorable Member Secretary of AICT, and welcoming all my colleagues from All India Council for Technical Education and also the institutions who are lively watching this event through YouTube and the meeting link. Sir, All India Council for Technical Education, all of us know, have been strongly advocating for the use of Indian languages as a medium for percolating the technical education courses and program. And as a part, one of the major initiative that AICT started was the creation of original content of engineering education as well as in UG and in diploma in the 12 mostly spoken Indian languages. It has been widely accepted by the students and teachers across the country. In order to encourage more students, more faculty and all the stakeholders to get acquainted to the usage of Indian languages onto the dissemination of their knowledge in technical language, AICT has devised a scheme titled VANI. VANI is vibrant advocacy for advancement and nurturing of Indian languages. Let me make this opportunity to thank Honorable Chairman Sir for giving such a thought process to be materialized. And thanks to Training and Learning Bureau for in a record time, we could come up with a beautiful course, a beautiful scheme. And I'm certainly sure like this scheme will be really a game changer in making the stakeholders to think why we shouldn't disseminate our knowledge through the Indian languages. So I'll just go through a 2 minutes presentation to all the stakeholders who are present over here, just to throw light on what is VANI. AICT VANI is devised to provide financial assistance to the AICT approved institutions for organizing conferences, seminars, workshops in the mostly spoken 12 regional languages on the recent trends, updates, and innovations in technical field. Next slide. The scheme provides financial assistance to the AICTE approved institutions for organizing conference seminars in emerging fields of technical education in the 12 regional languages. The local language communication in India is vital for the effective developmental action. According to the Census of India, 122 major languages and 1,599 other languages, out of which 30 languages are spoken over a million of native speakers in different parts of the country. Regional level conferences, seminars, workshops on recent trends, updates, innovations in technical field are supported under this scheme. The conference, seminar, workshop of minimum 2 days to maximum 3 days and with a minimum of 50 participants will be supported by the scheme. Next. To promote high standards in technical education in regional language by way of extending opportunities to the academicians and working professionals by providing a forum for sharing their knowledge, experiences, innovations, and inventions in 12 emerging fields. To create knowledge base by conducting conference, seminar, workshop in the above mentioned fields in the 12 regional language. Sir, we all know like our country is getting confirmed as a developed nation because in Bharat by 2047. And the government of India has identified 12 major areas in which we should now concentrate more so that the confirmation of Vikasit Bharat is getting done in an earlier stage. The 12 areas are advanced materials, rare earth and critical minerals, semiconductors, space and defense, blue economy, energy sustainability and climate change, advanced computing, which includes supercomputing, AI and quantum computing, next-gen communications, smart cities and mobility, agrotech and food processing, healthcare and medtech, disaster management and resilient infrastructure, manufacturing and industry 4. So these are the themes in which we are inviting proposals from our AICTE approved institutions to organize conference, seminars and workshops. And the language which are permissible through this scheme are Hindi, Gujarati, Marathi, Telugu, Tamil, Punjabi, Bengali, Kannada, Assamese, Malayalam, Odia, and Urdu. Next. So the need of this scheme, actually the thought process behind turning out such a scheme was that to remove the dilemma regarding giving preference to English language rather than any vernacular language and let the child think naturally in their own mother tongue. Then there was a need to change our attitude so that when someone asks a question in a class in regional language, they should not feel inferior to others. The importance of regional language in education is to ensure cultural continuity and provide education in the mother tongue or the language of the local region. Next. Sir, expected outcome of this scheme, publication of papers in regional language, opening new avenues for research, collaborations between institution and industry, creating knowledge base in local language, and to encourage creation of treasure of latest technical knowledge, incorporating the newest developments in regional languages. Then eligibility, who are the institutions who are eligible? AICTE approved institution with at least 10 years of existence. Preference will be given to institutions meeting the following parameters. Institutions figured in the 8th edition of NIRF ranking, announcement made on 5th June 2023, or institutions figured in QS World Ranking Asia 2024, as per the announcement made on 8th November 2023. Institutions having minimum of 50% eligible courses with NBA accreditation having a validity till 30th April 2025. That is institution with a valid NAAC score of 3.01 and above on a scale of 0.4. Next slide. Institutions having conferred autonomous status by UGC or automatically by AICTE. Institutions having more than 80% admissions consecutively for the last 5 academic years. Institutions having industry collaborations. The proposal should be in such domains where the institutions are in collaboration with an industry. Applications need to be submitted by institution through the selected coordinator. The coordinator must be a full-time faculty member, preferably be an associate professor or a senior faculty with at least 10 years of experience in teaching and research with publications and have organized at least one seminar. History of previous such work completed by the coordinator. History of previous such works completed by the co-coordinator. Coordinator's qualifications, teaching experience and knowledge of the subject. Coordinators hold on regional language in which the interest is being shown. Coordinator's achievement in respect of receiving of awards, recognitions of his work from central, state government, universities, industries. Institute should also identify a co-coordinator who must be a faculty with at least 7 years of experience in teaching and research. Participants should strictly be faculty members, PG students, research fellows, working professionals from industry. Sir, funds and methodology. funding to a maximum of rupees 2 lakhs per program, which will be released subject to the completion of the seminar and the submission of the bills. Bilingual brochure, details of experts, area of discussion, along with letter of authorization that be submitted along with the application. Registration and submission through Google form by coordinator within 21 days of announcement. One-time application and one-time processing per financial year. Then intimation and issuance to the institution of the sanction letter for the conference seminar which to be organized in the academic year 24-25. Screening scrutiny of the application of the council through experts evaluation. Thank you, sir. This is all regarding the scheme. So I hope all of you are aware how this scheme is important and how your participation is vital to make this scheme a grand success. With this, let me invite our guest of honor for today, Padma Shri Awardee Shri Chamu Krishna Shashtry ji, Chairman Hyperword Committee for the Promotion of Indian Languages. Sir has devoted his entire life as a mission to promote the Indian languages across the nation. Over to you, sir.
आदरणीय सीताराम महोदय, श्रीमान राजीव महोदय और इस सभागार में और ऑनलाइन उपस्थित सभी प्राध्यापक एवं विद्वज्जन, ये अत्यंत हर्ष का विषय है। इस प्रकार का एक वाणी योजना का शुभारंभ हो रहा है। वैसे तो सभी संस्थानों में AICTE तो अग्रेसर है। जितने भी रेगुलेटरी बॉडीज हैं, शिक्षा क्षेत्र में संस्थान हैं, हर विषय में AICTE अग्रेसर रहता है। तो भारतीय भाषा के कार्य में भी आप अग्रेसर हैं देश में। ये अत्यंत अभिमान का, आनंद का विषय है। ये भारतीय भाषाओं के संदर्भ में ये कार्यक्रम है, इसलिए मैं हिंदी में बोलता हूं। विशेषतः भारतीय भाषा एक माध्यम है, हम सब जानते हैं। भावाभिव्यक्ति के लिए केवल माध्यम नहीं, भाव विकास के लिए भी माध्यम है। भाव अभिव्यक्ति का माध्यम केवल नहीं, व्यक्ति का भाव विकास का माध्यम है। और देश का एक सामूहिक भाव जो है, उस सामूहिक भाव का विकास के लिए भी भाषा साधन है। और सामान्यतः भाषा क्षेत्र में भाषागत विविधता का बात करते हैं, डाइवर्सिटी, लिंग्विस्टिक डाइवर्सिटी का बात करते हैं। विविधता में एकता, यह भी मुख्य है। विविधता सौंदर्य है, एकता शक्ति है। एकता के शक्ति के आधार पे विविधता का सौंदर्य स्थिर होगा। The beauty of the diversity can be sustained only by the strength of the unity. इसलिए केवल विविधता का बात नहीं करना, विविधता में एकता का भी बात करना। और काशी तमिल संगमम के उद्घाटन कार्यक्रम में माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने एक अच्छा विचार हमें दिया। उनका कहना था कि विविधता में जो आत्मीयता है, उस आत्मीयता के कारण भारत एक राष्ट्र के नाते हजारों सालों से अडिग रहा है। तो यह जो आत्मीयता है, आत्मीयता के कारण एकता बनती है, और एकता के कारण एकात्मता बनती है और एकात्मता के कारण भारतीयता रहती है। तो हमें भारतीय भाषा व्यवहार में लाना, यानी ये विविधता, आत्मीयता, एकता, एकात्मता, भारतीयता, ये सब के बारे में यह हमारा मूल दर्शन है। भारतीय भाषा संबंधी कार्य का दर्शन ये है, फिलॉसफी ऑफ भारतीय लैंग्वेज वर्क। सो भाषा जोड़ने का साधन होना, भाषा से व्यक्ति, मन, हृदय समीप, नजदीक आना चाहिए। फिर अभी कई विषय है, कुछ जानकारी आपके स्पष्टता के लिए बताता हूं। सेंसस 211 के अनुसार भारत में 1369 लैंग्वेजेस एंड मदर टंग्स है। स्पष्ट संख्या आप याद रखिए, दिस इज द नंबर and we have chalked out, listed out of 1369 languages, about 100 languages are foreign languages, because the foreigners are settled in India and they in the census, and they have become citizens of this country. In the census they have mentioned their languages mother tongue. So if you take it out, तो बचेगा 1269 languages. उसमें 121 languages are part of 3 language formula at school education. 22 languages scheduled language हो गए. Then 270 languages have speakers more than 1 lakh. 450 languages and mother language means it should be considered as languages and mother tongues. What when I say languages and mother tongues. So languages and mother tongues में 450 languages ऐसे हैं जिनका स्पीकर्स 10,000 से कम है, नहीं 100 से कम है। तो ये सारा लैंग्वेजेस, हम डायलेक्ट शब्द का प्रयोग नहीं करते हैं। और ये जो भाषा के बहुत से शब्द प्रयोग हुए हैं, पॉलिसी में जो शब्द प्रयोग एक है, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में अलग है, लिंग्विस्टिक्स में शब्द प्रयोग अलग है, पेडागॉजी में अलग है, एंड सोसाइटी में अलग है। ये इन सभी शब्दों को अगर प्रयोग कर देखते हैं तो राजभाषा, फिर 8वीं सूची के 8 शेड्यूल लैंग्वेजेस, देन home language, regional language, local language, first language, second language, third language, classical language, modern Indian languages, then majority language, minority language, endangered language, indigenous language. There are so many words being used. थोड़ा उसके बारे में ज्यादा चिंता नहीं करना, उसमें हमें फंसना नहीं है। सभी भाषाएं मातृभाषाएं हैं, सभी भाषाएं, उसमें छोटी भाषा बड़ी भाषा ऐसा नहीं है, सब भाषा राष्ट्रभाषा है। कोई एक भाषा राष्ट्रभाषा नहीं। एक भाषा को अगर राष्ट्रभाषा बोलते हैं तो बाकी भाषाएं क्या राष्ट्रभाषा है? नहीं, सभी भाषाएं राष्ट्रभाषा। ये भारत सरकार का निर्णय है। और ये संपर्क भाषा या वन नेशन वन लैंग्वेज थियरी पुराना यूरोपियन थियरी है, भारतीय सिद्धांत नहीं है। सो भारत सर्वदा मल्टीलिंगुअल रहा, अभी भी मल्टीलिंगुअल है। बहुभाषिकता भारत की विशेषता, तो उसी को हमें बढ़ावा देना है। तो उसी को बढ़ावा देना है तो हर एक व्यक्ति तो और एक भारतीय भाषा सीखना चाहिए। विशेषतः 10 हिंदी भाषी राज्य जो हैं वहां मल्टीलिंगुअलिज्म को बढ़ावा देने की ज्यादा आवश्यकता है। बाकी सभी राज्य के लोग मल्टीलिंगुअल हैं, ये केवल इस 10 राज्य के लोग अंग्रेजी मात्र हिंदी, और हिंदी का वेरिएशन वेराइटीज है, उन वेराइटीज को वहां के वो उस भोजपुरी जितने भी हैं वो सब हमारी भी भाषा है ऐसा बोलते हैं, लेकिन वो कुछ कारणों से वो एक्सेप्ट नहीं होता है। ये सारे चर्चा के क्षेत्र हैं, उसमें भी हमें जाना नहीं है। और आर्यन इन्वेजन थियरी के समर्थन में ये जो लैंग्वेज फैमिलीज का विषय आया, इंडो यूरोपियन, द्रविडियन वगैरह वगैरह, ये सब थियरीज जो 5 लैंग्वेज फैमिली थियरी आए हैं, वो भारत को, समाज को तोड़ने के लिए ये सब थियरी आए थे। उस थियरी में भी हमें ध्यान नहीं देना है। सभी भारतीय भाषाओं में अक्षरमाला समान है, बहुत मात्रा में शब्दावली समान है, वाक्य रचना समान है, ध्वनि व्यवस्था समान है, बहुत से समानताएं हैं। इसलिए सभी एक भारतीय भाषा परिवार, हमें केवल एक भारतीय भाषा परिवार का बात करना है। तो ये कुछ मैं भाषा के संदर्भ में कुछ जानकारी, हमारा स्टैंड क्या है, मैं आपके सम्मुख रखा हूं। आगे भी हमें सभी को एक ध्वनि से बात करना है। तो अभी भारतीय भाषा के संदर्भ में आने वाले दिनों में क्या क्या करना, देखिए किसी भी भाषा के विकास के लिए 7 आवश्यकताएं हैं। उस भाषा में बोलने वाले लोग उस भाषा माध्यम के नाते उस भाषा का प्रयोग, माध्यम यानी शिक्षा का माध्यम, प्रशासन का माध्यम, मनोरंजन का माध्यम, विज्ञान का माध्यम, टेक्नोलॉजी का माध्यम, कॉमर्स का माध्यम, इस प्रकार भाषा का प्रयोग क्षेत्र जो जो है, उन सभी डोमेन्स में भाषा का माध्यम के नाते प्रयोग, ये दूसरी आवश्यकता। तीसरी आवश्यकता समकालिक साहित्य, साहित्य यानी कहानी ये नहीं बता रहा हूं, नॉलेज, आज नॉलेज दुनिया है, तो कंटेम्पररी नॉलेज कंटेंट क्रिएशन होना। फोर्थ, वोकैबुलरी, शब्दावली का निर्माण हुआ, कंटिन्यूअस प्रोसेस ऑफ वर्ड जनरेशन। फिफ्थ, एडेप्टेशन ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी। सिक्स्थ, टीचिंग लर्निंग मटेरियल अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ दैट, एंड सेवेंथ इज पैटर्नेज। इस 7 संदर्भ में भी हमें कुछ कार्यक्रम, मैं इसलिए बता रहा हूं, अगर भारतीय भाषा के लिए सेमिनार, वर्कशॉप वगैरह करना है, तो these 7 areas can also be, subject of, there will be adaptation of technology. उसमें 10 वर्कशॉप, 10 फिर सब टॉपिक्स बहुत हो सकते हैं। सो ईच कैटेगरी में और बहुत सब टॉपिक्स हो सकते हैं। ये एक विषय हो गया। दूसरा विषय, जैसे अभी आप सभी को जानकारी होगी, शिक्षा मंत्रालय 2 महीना पहले एक पॉलिसी डिसीजन लिया था, और ये एक हिस्टोरिक डिसीजन है, बहुत बड़ा निर्णय है। वो निर्णय ये है, उसका सारांश ये है, so any study material or textbooks of any course being offered in India at any level, at all levels, school level से higher level तक, each and every course का study material शिक्षा का माध्यम भाषा या परीक्षा की माध्यम भाषा कोई भी होने पर भी स्टडी मटेरियल छात्र को अपनी वहां की स्थानीय भाषा में उपलब्ध कराना चाहिए। 3 साल के अंदर ये काम पूरा करना, ये शिक्षा मंत्रालय का निर्णय है। कितने हजार कोर्सेस हैं, आप सोचिए, 10,000 से ज्यादा कोर्सेस हैं जिनका अभी भारतीय भाषा में सामग्री तैयार नहीं है, उसमें टेक्स्ट और वीडियोस दोनों। तो बहुत बड़ा काम आने वाले 3 साल, और ये करने के लिए वोकैबुलरी कितना चाहिए, लाखों नए शब्दों का निर्माण करना चाहिए। More than crore new words have to be coined, tools have to be developed, upgraded, उसका एक्यूरेसी लेवल बढ़ाना है। और टूल के माध्यम से अगर अनुवाद करना या स्वयं कंटेंट क्रिएशन दो प्रकार से होते हैं, एक स्वयं लिखते हैं, एक अनुवाद करते हैं। अगर अनुवाद करते हैं तो फिर पोस्ट टूल बेस्ड ट्रांसलेशन वेटिंग करना, उसके लिए ट्रेन्ड मैन पावर, कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग अभी है नहीं। और केवल टेक्स्ट, ये बहुत बड़ा काम है, स्टडी मटेरियल का एक बड़ा काम। दूसरा, अभी जो भारत में लैंग्वेज इकोसिस्टम है, यद्यपि 90% ऑफ द पॉपुलेशन ऑफ इंडिया अंग्रेजी नहीं जानती है, भारतीय भाषा केवल जानते हैं, लेकिन अब इकोसिस्टम अंग्रेजी का इकोसिस्टम है। 10% लोगों की भाषा का ही इकोसिस्टम है। जब तक हम भारतीय भाषा सेंटर्ड इकोसिस्टम पैरेलली खड़ा नहीं करेंगे, तब तक भारतीय भाषाओं का डोमेन यूज बढ़ेगा नहीं। तो उस इकोसिस्टम अगर क्रिएट करना है तो कैसे? जस्ट एक उदाहरण, स्टुपेंडस टास्क, कितना ह्यूज टास्क है, केवल उदाहरण आप सभी के जानकारी में। अगर प्रधानमंत्री जी और चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया बार बार बोलते हैं कि लोअर कोर्ट में भारतीय भाषा में वाद विवाद न्याय निर्णय हो, जो विक्टिम एक्यूज्ड है उसको जजमेंट कम से कम उसकी डेथ सेंटेंस दिया जाता है, उसके समझने वाली भाषा में वो देना चाहिए। अभी नहीं हो रहा है। वो देने के लिए भी अगर लोअर कोर्ट में लोकल लैंग्वेज का प्रयोग होना है, केस लॉ जजमेंट्स वहां जो एडवोकेट को देना है वो सब भारतीय भाषा में उपलब्ध होना है। हाई कोर्ट का या सुप्रीम कोर्ट का जजमेंट्स, अभी तक कितने जजमेंट्स डिलीवर्ड है? एंड सुप्रीम कोर्ट के वेबसाइट में 5 करोड़ जजमेंट है, हाई कोर्ट्स के सभी इसमें 15 करोड़ जजमेंट्स है। 20 करोड़ जजमेंट्स को अब हमें 22 भाषाओं में तैयार करना है। और उतने से नहीं होगा, रियल टाइम में इन सभी, जैसे अभी सेशन कोर्ट में जजमेंट रोज जजमेंट्स दिए जाते हैं, उसका अनुवाद होना। और सेशन कोर्ट में अगर कुछ एक केस ये हुआ तो रिट हाई कोर्ट में आता है, तुरंत इसका 1000 पेजेस का सारा एनेक्शंस डॉक्यूमेंट सब अनुवाद होना है। तो इतना बड़ा ये है, इसके लिए व्यवस्था चाहिए। सो एक कोर्ट डोमेन एक देके तो कितना बड़ा डोमेन है, देखिए हम शिक्षा का कार्य, शिक्षा क्षेत्र का बड़ा दृश्य दिखाया, न्यायालय का एक बड़ा, इस प्रकार 93 डिपार्टमेंट्स ऑफ गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का एक एक डिपार्टमेंट का भी इतना बड़ा एक काम है। लेकिन उसके लिए अगले 10 साल के अंदर भारत में एक भारतीय भाषा इकोसिस्टम निर्माण करने के लिए एक बहुत बड़ा आयाम लेना चाहिए। ये जो कार्य है ना, ये केवल भाषा डिपार्टमेंट का काम नहीं है। ये यूनिवर्सिटीज में लैंग्वेज डिपार्टमेंट है, लिंग्विस्टिक डिपार्टमेंट है, फिर ट्रांसलेशन स्टडीज डिपार्टमेंट है। इन तीनों का केवल कार्य नहीं है, सभी का कार्य है। सभी इसके बारे में सोचना चाहिए। जब 1948 में इजराइल स्वतंत्र हुआ, पूरे विश्व से लोग इजराइल आए, तब उन सभी को रोज लैक्स एंड लैक्स ऑफ पीपल वर कमिंग टू इजराइल, तब सभी को हिब्रू सिखाने का जो आंदोलन चला 1.5-2 साल तक, कैसे कैसे एवरी होटल में हिब्रू या एनी पब्लिक ऑफिस, हर स्थान में हिब्रू टीचिंग का वहां रिकॉर्ड सुनाते थे। इवन एवरी डे देन प्राइम मिनिस्टर 1 आवर इस काम के लिए देखते थे, शब्द नया निर्माण का। मैं एक उदाहरण बता, तो इस प्रकार भारत में भी बहुत बड़ा हमें ये काम करना। भारतीय भाषाओं का इकोसिस्टम निर्माण करने का और भारतीय भाषाओं को एस्पिरेशनल बनाना, भारतीय भाषा माध्यम को एस्पिरेशनल बनाना, इसके लिए क्या क्या करना। तो इन सभी विषयों में माननीय सीताराम जी हमें मार्गदर्शन करेंगे ही, उनके मार्गदर्शन में हम आगे जाएंगे। लेकिन ये एक बहुत बड़ा काम है, इसमें हम सभी को सोचना चाहिए। भाषा केवल भाषा शिक्षकों का काम नहीं है, भारतीय भाषा का काम पूरे देश का काम है, सभी का काम है, सभी को इसके बारे में सोचना चाहिए। बहुत से चैलेंजेस हैं, विशेषतः वोकैबुलरी टूल्स एंड वेटिंग एडिटिंग का ये जो बहुत बड़ा काम है, उसमें बहुत से चैलेंजेस हैं, कैसे ये करना। तो AICTE इस विषय में विशेष रुचि लेकर जो विकसित भारत के लिए मैन पावर ये तैयार करने का, जैसे विज्ञान, तकनीकी इत्यादि सभी विषयों का जितना महत्व है, उतना समान महत्व भाषा का भी है, क्योंकि इन सभी के माध्यम साधन भाषा है। तो इसलिए भाषा के बारे में हमें ज्यादा ये सोचना चाहिए। तो इसके लिए और भारतीय भाषा को भारतीय ज्ञान परंपरा से भी जोड़ना, क्योंकि भारतीय ज्ञान परंपरा भारतीय भाषा में है, अंग्रेजी में नहीं। और नवाचार को, इनोवेशन को भी भारतीय भाषा से जोड़ना, स्टार्टअप इकोसिस्टम, इनोवेशन इकोसिस्टम, क्या ये सब भारतीय भाषा के माध्यम से हो सकता है क्या? क्या अंग्रेजी के माध्यम से केवल होना चाहिए क्या? तो ऐसे कई चीजें हमें सोचना चाहिए, कहां कहां हम भारतीय भाषा ला सकते हैं। तो अगर ऐसे सोचना अगर हम शुरू करते हैं, बहुत से ऐसे स्थान हैं। तो एक ये भी एक ये हो सकता है, लर्न एक नए नए इसको कैसे, इसको शीर्षक क्या देना सोचना चाहिए। लेकिन हर एक भारतीय अब एक नई भारतीय भाषा सीखना चाहिए। ये एक अगर प्राध्यापक लोग, शिक्षक लोग अगर एक नई भाषा सीखेंगे, तब छात्र को रोल मॉडल होगा, प्रेरणा होगा। 30 करोड़ छात्र हैं, 1 करोड़ प्राध्यापक हैं, सभी और बाकी सभी भी। तो हर एक व्यक्ति और एक भारतीय भाषा सीखे, तो इसको कैसे पॉपुलर करना, इंसेंटिवाइज करना, कई चीजें हम सोच सकते हैं। तो एक भारतीय भाषा में बोलना, भारतीय भाषा में लिखना, भारतीय भाषा में सब प्रकार के कार्यक्रम करना, यह एक नया फैशन, नया क्रेज होना चाहिए। तो इस प्रकार इसको आकर्षण का बिंदु कैसे करना, अभिमान का विषय कैसे करना, भाषा, भारतीय भाषा को अभिमान का, आदर का, गौरव का, एरोगेंस का नहीं, या अन्य भाषा द्वेष का नहीं, ये भी जागरूकता करना। बहुत बार भारतीय भाषा के अभिमान से अंग्रेजी का, अंग्रेजी माध्यम का, अंग्रेजी इकोसिस्टम का हम निंदा करते हैं। वो उसकी आवश्यकता नहीं है। हमें पॉजिटिवली, विधायक रूप से हमें क्या करना, वो आदर का, गौरव का, प्रेम का ये करना। अंत में एक उदाहरण बता के मैं समाप्ति करता हूं, कैसे होना चाहिए इसके बारे में। अब भारतीय भाषा के बारे में तो किसी का विरोध नहीं है, आदर है, बहुत भारतीय भाषा के लिए बहुत आदर है। लेकिन क्या इतना पर्याप्त है क्या? उसके लिए मैं, जब महाभारत युद्ध समाप्त हुआ, आप जानते हैं गांधारी बहुत दुखी थी, सभी बच्चे मर गए, तो बहुत दुखी थी। तो उनकी पीड़ा को थोड़ा सांत्वना देने के लिए श्री कृष्ण जी वहां पहुंचे, और श्री कृष्ण जी उनका बहुत प्रशंसा शुरू किया। आप ऐसे श्रेष्ठ पतिव्रता है, आपका सैक्रिफाइस क्या है, ये बहुत प्रशंसा कर रहे थे। सब सुनने के बाद गांधारी ने कहा, श्री कृष्ण ने कहा, आप विश्व में अतिश्रेष्ठ मानव आप हैं। गांधारी ने कहा, नहीं, मैं नहीं, सबसे श्रेष्ठ आप हैं। तो पूछा क्यों? तो गांधारी ने कहा, देखिए, मेरे बारे में लोगों का आदर है, गौरव है, आपके बारे में प्रीति है, आत्मीयता है। जब आदर रहता है तो दूर से प्रणाम करते हैं, आत्मीयता होती है तो अपना आलिंगन होता है। बहुत बड़ा भारतीय भाषा के लिए आदर की वो भारतीय भाषा आदर का वस्तु नहीं होना चाहिए, अपनाने का विषय होना चाहिए। बस इतना ही मेरा।
Thank you so much, Chamu Shastry ji, for beautifully describing how unique, diversified, and rich in culture is our country, and also giving a strong message to all of us. Like, as a regulator and friend, All India Council for Technical Education can only request and motivate. It is a duty and responsibility of each of us citizens to ensure, like, we give maximum importance, publicity, and encourage people to use our mother tongue as a medium throughout our life. Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring words. Now, with the blessings of Almighty and all present over here, let me request our Honorable Chairman, Professor T.G. Sitharam, sir, to officially launch AICTE VAANI. Thank you, sir. May we all request you for your words of wisdom, sir. Thank you.
सभी को नमस्कार. Thank you very much. Very good afternoon to all of you. Shri Padma Shri Chamu Krishna Shashtry ji, Chairman High Powered Committee for the Promotion of Indian Languages, Ministry of Education. Professor Rajiv Kumar ji, Member Secretary, and all my distinguished officers of AICTE and staff of AICTE who have assembled here, and also those who are teachers who are logged in from different institutions across India on the YouTube channel. First of all, today is a very auspicious day. Om Namah Shivaya. Today is the Mahashivaratri. On such an auspicious day, we have taken a step to introduce, regional languages into this AICTE VAANI scheme. First of all, I should actually thank Sri Chamu Shastry ji, because 2 months back when Ministry of Education took the decision to popularize our regional languages in all higher education institutions, soon after, I think 3 weeks after that, he came, met me, described to me what is the expectation of the ministry. So this is actually an eye-opening for me. And we had a long discussion with him. Then immediately, we thought we should be doing something. So wherever I go now, I clearly request all the teachers to speak to all the kids in their mother tongue, in their schools, in their colleges. So they should not be, first of all, shy about using our mother tongue. It is not anyway, like Shastri ji excellently, very eloquently explained what is the role of mother tongue and how we need to really, embrace our languages more than just, use it from far off distances. We should embrace them. So that's actually with that intention, we started thinking about it. But before that, this scheme of seminar grant at AICTE was a very old one. So when Dr. Ramesh Krishna came to me, I said, this seminar grant scheme has to be revised. This is almost 8-9 months back. Now you brought it, sir, I revised something. I said, I was not happy. So go back and look at it. So 2 things actually we have modified if you look at it very carefully. That seminar grant was given on any topic they suggest. And they used to organize in their college the way they wanted. So I said, that's not the time. So we were actually discussing, how we can elevate this seminar grant. So these are the 12 topics actually. If you remember 3 or 4 months back, Biden, President of America, came to India. Then we signed an agreement between India and US. India and US on initiative on critical and emerging technologies. These are the 12 areas where I'm a member. We identified these 12 critical and emerging areas as the focus area for our science and technology growth in India, and also collaboration between India and US. And later on, the same 12 topics were also chosen for interaction with other countries, okay, along in the ministry. This decision was taken. So we at AICT also adopted these 12 areas. In the meantime, Chamu Shashtry ji came to me just about 2 months back, 1.5 months back. And then I thought, suddenly I thought this could be a golden opportunity for us to convert these are very high emerging areas. You see, even there are some glossaries, words are not there. So immediately, if we can generate a very high-end technical content and materials in our regional languages. So I told Ramesh that you should think about utilizing our regional languages. Focus should be emphasized on use of regional languages in these workshops. He first immediately, he mentioned, sir, some of the words itself are not there. So I said, people will learn. We will adopt. See, today with the AI is coming in, we need to adopt because otherwise we'll be irrelevant. Because these technologies are changing the way, whatever we are doing, it is not in the same way. For example, AI, artificial intelligence, has taken the role of a poet, okay, or a musician or an artist already. And at a speed it does, mind-boggling. See, a poet might take 6 months to understand and write a poem about AICTE. Okay, if I ask ChatGPT, it will do it in 10 seconds. Much better than a poet. Okay, I did this exercise. You can also try. ChatGPT में जाके AICTE के बारे में 4 stanzas में poem लिखो, encompassing all the activities of AICTE. A beautiful poem will come out in 10 seconds. But to study that and understand, and even actually the poem which came out, I actually learned some of the schemes which I had not seen even. Similarly, when I ask it to write it in Hindi, another 2-3 seconds, may Hindi poem be again. So that is the power of artificial intelligence today. And it has already taken a space of a musician. A music will be AI composed and a robot will be playing, so there is no need of human beings. Entire music will be played, composed. See, why I'm telling this story to you, these are the skills which we always thought that could not be acquired. It has to come through your genes or through your blood. Or somebody in your family should be a poet, should be an artist, should be a musician. Okay. But today with AI, perception is changed. That means you don't need to be a poet or a musician or an artist to generate. This machine does it through intelligence of all collective. See, what it does basically, it searches through the internet, whatever material it is, and comes out with original thought process, a new poem or a new art. See, today arts are also, you might be seeing our Buddha Chandrasekhar putting every time, today if you give him a picture, he will just do an art sketch in 5 seconds. So this is the power of the tool technology in this technology world. So what we need to learn, we need to adopt to do these new technologies. Similarly, so when Chamu Shashtry ji came to me, I was just thinking, because I spent a couple of years in Japan and several months in Germany, and there, they don't use English at all. I went to teach in Japan in engineering courses in English. But none of the students, 40 students were there in my class, undergraduate, another 20 students in postgraduate. None of them knew any English at all. It was such a difficult thing for me. I went there, I don't know Japanese. Even though I took a course in the evening and passed, but I could not speak to them except arigato gozaimashita. It means thank you. Only say, I want to say thank you very much. So that is the difficulty at that time. So that how do I innovate to teach these kids? Because everybody, see, I'm talking about this is in 2000, 99, 2000. Everybody had a calculated like gadget to translate from English to Japanese and Japanese to English immediately, all those keywords, everything. And one day I was just going, it was only second or third class. I just went around the class. And they were saying everything was highlighted in Japanese. Everything, every word I say, they used to immediately look at their translatory tool and write that notes in there. Then I thought this is not going to work like this. Because they're not going to learn anything, because they will be only thinking about the language. So then what I thought was, I just prepared those slides 1 week before, circulated to all of them. Okay, and also wrote about it. So they used to translate at home and come to the class and listen to it. This is luckily this was a course on elasticity, so a lot of mathematics was also there. So it was not a big challenge. So why I'm saying this story is the languages actually sometimes becomes a stop there, but we need to innovate. We need to adopt. So we adopted there, but at the end of that course, I'm very happy to tell you today I have a textbook on that, because otherwise I would not have written a book so easily. So once the semester is over, I had so much material written for these kids much before. So I was able to translate that book, and it is available actually in Springer. So something really which you don't never think about will happen when you really attempt to put that into the life. So Japanese even today, every technology, medicine term, all done in Japanese language. Similarly in German, similarly French, all of you know. So why not we should, we don't even, engineering medicine means there is no Bharatiya Bhasha mein nahi hai. That is because I think we have neglected that languages for a long. At least another last 100 years, we have not attempted to adopt ourselves to, okay, we can also learn these topics, very high-end topics in our regional language. So with that idea, and again, thanks to Chamu Shastri ji to push us, and he never left it. He was 1-2 hours with me, and he said, these are the things we can do. He has given many other ideas. We are going to implement one by one. I will assure you, sir, definitely a lot of changes we are going to bring in. And you already know, we have jointly started this Awardee, a foundation, which is a Section 8 company we have started here, which is already translating many of our textbooks, which were in English. We have translated 150 textbooks of UGC, which is also put up in our website. And we have right now translating the books of management with IGNU. Slow, it is very slow. Yesterday I met Vice Chancellor IGNU. He said, sir, it's going slow. Please help us. So anyway, we're going to talk about that also. So we are now giving emphasis to create materials in engineering and technology in our region, which is very, very important. I think we have made a good beginning, and we will come across another small incident. When I asked people to come up with this good name for this, I think Luthraji did a fantastic job. He said he came up with 2-3 names. One was Bharat, expanding same scheme, and another one was Vani. I selected Vani, but in this, native was there. I sent it to Chamu Shastri ji in 2 minutes. Let me tell you, we should give him a plot. 2 minutes, he said, this is native is not a good word. Then I immediately called him. Sir, I also told both of them, native is not a good word, but anyway, it's a draft. Can you suggest us? Because you are an expert on 2 minutes, he gave this name. So thank you very much. Vibrant advocacy for advancement and nurturing of Indian. It's the creation of Chamu Shastri. Vani is the creation of Sunil Latra. Sunil Latra. उनको भी एक nurturing हमारा काम है. So today, I think, we have launched this scheme. It's going to be, I think, a very unique one because there is a marriage of two things here. One is very high-end technology and our own languages. This is going to be a unique program, and this is how many workshops you're going to do? 100 workshops you're going to find. That means it's going to be 2 crores funding. I mean, AICTE is putting up. Similarly, I request all the officers today come with innovative ideas of the schemes what you are revising. So we have taken step to revise every scheme in AICTE. Okay, whether it is doctoral fellowship, postdoctoral fellowship. Okay, all of the schemes we are changing the way. Money is money anyway, but we are going to change the way it has been presented and focus on high-end technologies, new India. विकसित भारत 24-47 के लिए क्या क्या करना है, we are doing this, and one important topic is the adaptation to our mother tongues. I think this is going to be a very unique exercise, and I think it's going to be a challenging also for us, because if I ask this question, if this project goes, I think we will have a challenge from the technology experts, at least IITs, how to do this. But I think we will find time. I mean, we will find people who can offer this. So initially, even though it's difficulty, but we will achieve this. So we'll assure you, sir, we will going to do many more such innovative programs encompassing Bharatiya Bhasha into our thing and create a knowledge repository so that we can move ahead as a country. When we complete our 100 years, we are going to be saying, now we have also not just doing the technology exports of the world. Okay, today, as you all know, that in engineering, in the STEM areas, we are the leaders. We can be #1 country in the world. We are already, in terms of number of engineering graduates, we are #1. So crossed even Chinese. Okay, but even in terms of content, we should have our own. That's where I think we can make a difference through this scheme, and I hope to develop, very high-end content in our regional language. So make sure that the volume which comes out after this seminar should be in our regional language. Okay. So with these few words, once again, I thank Chamu Shashtry ji as well as Rajiv Kumar ji for being with us here today to launch this very important scheme of AICTE. I also thank all of them who are listening to us, and I request all the colleges who are listening to this to adopt similar practices, similar thing in your colleges. So don't shy to use your mother tongue, not only in the classroom, seminars, workshops. So then only we can actually make this a popular movement can happen, among all of us to use this language. Thank you. Namaskar. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, and happy Mahashivratri to all of you.
Thank you so much, Sitharam sir, for the wonderful speech. And thank you all the colleges who are present over here through the meeting link as well as in YouTube. So for your kind information, sir, the scheme will be live from Monday and it will be open till first 21 days. So that here, how to fill the application, what are the areas, everything will be available. We request all the colleges kindly to actively participate in this scheme and make the scheme a grand success. Thank you, Chamu Shastri, for sparing your valuable time and throwing us light on your thoughts on Vikasit Bharat and how beautiful our country is. Thank you, Rajiv sir, for inspiring all of us. While drafting the scheme, we were continuously in touch with Rajiv sir, Jere sir, and Sitharam sir. And finally, it has come out, I hope, at least to the expectations what Chairman sir has thought. And this really will be a game changer. And Shastri sir, once the scheme has been implemented and the seminars are over, will be submitting to you a complete report in each regional language of which are the 8 seminars we selected and the seminar report through in the regional language. Thank you, and thank you all for actively participating in this. The meeting is closed.
Thank you.